The Shiba Inu team is back in the game. They aren't arguing justly. Potentially at stake is more than $548 trillion. Fast swimming is happening in Wales. Someone made a big discovery. Thanks to this new improvement, the $1 might be within reach at last. Nevertheless, this is dependent on a specific situation. This changes the game. Can you tell me what's happening? Where does all this enthusiasm come from? Permit me to elucidate. Here you may find your daily dose of SHIB wealthy coins. For all your Shiba-related questions, this is the place to be. Subscribe if you want to know what's going on in the cryptocurrency market and get ahead of the curve. To stay up to date with SHIB news, make sure to hit that like button. Once again, disturbing rumors are making the rounds in Shiba Inu society. Shiba Inu's major creator, Satoshi Kusama, has once again removed himself from any social media communication. More than 2 weeks have passed since his final tweet, and since then he has been completely silent. You will remember this happening before if you have been here for a while. It fell short of expectations. A considerable drop was observed in the value of Shiba Inu. Things started to go downhill quickly. As time went on, people lost interest. Frustration among investors grew as the impetus appeared to fade. Many complained that the developers weren't doing enough to fix the problems, making it seem like they were just letting things drift aimlessly. Nevertheless, Satoshi made an unexpected return to the internet. The air changed drastically the moment he stepped foot in there. The area around the house became brighter again. The faith has been revived. People thought the programmers might be working on something secret. Something major seems to be about to happen. Nevertheless, here we are again, faced with this predicament. Something really serious seems to have happened with the latest disappearance. A growing number of investors are becoming uneasy. The locals are once again wondering what's going on. Is anything being kept from us? Will this be the beginning of yet another trying time? After nearly a month of silence, Satoshi Kusama finally tweeted on March 28. The Shiba Inu community was abuzz with questions and wild guesses about the mysterious leader's whereabouts and motives at that moment. In the time after that post, members of the Shiba Inu team, including the initiative's marketing director Lucy, stepped in to reassure the community. Their position was that Kusama's decision to stay out of the spotlight was understandable. Completely absorbed in his work, he painstakingly built and focused on the expansion of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Kusama did more than just give a concise report upon his return. He gave his all. He detailed his whereabouts and what he did while away in 2 lengthy posts on X. Nevertheless, development was not its sole emphasis. A deep spiritual journey, astrology and divinity were all topics he covered. A singular and extraordinary cosmic activation, he asserted, had been successfully completed. Rather than being an update on Bitcoin, it seemed like something out of a science fiction movie. What is happening right now is the subject of the inquiry. Is he secretly involved in determining Shiba Inu's fate, or is he once again involved in matters that go beyond simple code and tokens? Here is when things start to get interesting. The group frequently brought up their upcoming Layer 3 solution in March, built on top of the existing Shibarium network. This is a major upgrade. The intriguing part is that this L3 layer has been in the works for over a year, with funding for its creation coming from $12 million in investments from prominent financial firms, which coincides with Kusama's comeback. With the Tree coin, this Layer 3 network will be able to accomplish many goals, such as making transactions faster and cheaper, and increasing customer data privacy. These are lofty goals, and it's easy to see how a commitment of this kind would necessitate focused effort. There are 2 schools of thought among locals regarding the meaning of the current quiet. Either Kusama is deeply involved in leading the Shiba Inu team to create this next-gen solution, or he has gone into another period of self-discovery and will return with even more mysterious discoveries. The timing for Shiba Inu is incredibly fortunate, despite the prevailing difficulties. At this very moment, Shiba Inu is drawing close to a major barrier that might severely test the bull's mettle. Investors' faith is being pushed to its breaking point as the market experiences intense pressure. The issue at hand is this. It is hard to ignore the narrative conveyed by the on-chain data. There are almost 548 trillion Shiba Inu sitting in lost profit wallets. That is a staggering amount. Almost 90% of the people who possess Shiba Inus are now losing money. Disappointing as it is also a major obstacle to the community's development. Regardless, Shiba Inu is still in the lead. It is showing signs of surprising resilience, not collapsing as some had predicted. That pressure, though, is real. If Shiba Inu is unable to overcome this obstacle, the market sentiment can change dramatically, and the company's fortunes could fall again. So, the developer's current quiet is puzzling. Silence is the worst thing we can do right now to help our cause. The community is in critical need of direction, assurance and transparency from the team. Neither mysterious tweets nor extended absences are necessary. There has to be a major improvement, an important fact to back up the group's faith in this concept. Keeping quiet is not only frustrating, but perhaps dangerous at the outset, considering the stakes. There is slight but steady bullish momentum on the Shiba Inu price chart right now. While staying inside the 0.000012 area, it is slowly making its way towards the resistance level at 0.000013, This could appear minor at first look. Its importance, however, becomes clear upon closer inspection of the larger context. At current market prices, there are more than 10 billion Shiba Inus, which is equivalent to almost $866 trillion. Many investors are sitting on their hands, mired in losses, hoping for a miracle. These wallets are probably waiting for a breakthrough so they can cut their losses in half. More importantly, this is where the fascination really starts to grow. Significant wallets, sometimes called whales, are engaging in trade. According to the data on both incoming and outgoing funds, the amount of money coming in from large holders has climbed by more than 192% in the past 30 days. Shiba Inu whales are congregating. The fact that they are amassing material goods suggests that they may be hiding something. The following is the present working hypothesis. It is possible that the developers are gearing up to launch a major update. There can be more than one meaning to this relative silence. A scheme it is. They may have seen that Shiba Inu is near a critical price point and are about to make a major upgrade in the hopes that it would push it over this mark. Give the issue some thought. This pricing is right on the cusp of the threshold. Tensions are high, and resistance is strong in the neighborhood. The time is now for the developers to show that Shiba Inu can be successful and reliable. They haven't said a word, but it's not because they're careless, rather they're working tirelessly behind the scenes to introduce a program that can catapult Shiba Inu to unprecedented success. The whales, though, perhaps they know about it. Like the last time an unexpected return brought updates and momentum, they might have seen this pattern before. They are currently making plans and putting themselves in a position to outmaneuver the market. The developers are currently stuck with little choice but to comply with the mounting pressure. Their responsibilities must be met. However, what about the wise investments? It appears that individuals are already placing bets on it. Looking at the data more closely, especially the information you just gave, it seems like there's a major change happening behind the scenes. The large drop of approximately 71% in outflows is noteworthy, even while inflows from big holders have surged by around 192%. There has been a considerable decrease. This tells us that whales aren't selling off their assets, their current roles are being maintained, or they are moving on to new ones.